Patchwork Urban Farms is a movement. It's a movement to reconnect people with the land they live on and the food they eat. It's a move to blur our notions of private property, to rekindle an awe and respect for the landscape as a whole. Patchwork is about creating truly abundant food systems and weaving webs of relationships that support their continuance. I'm Sunil, and my true passion in life is to feed people, so I guess I just naturally gravitated to farming. I've been learning and doing all kinds of natural farming practices, from permaculture to biodynamics. My desire to feed people has required of me to delve deep into the state of our food system for the past 10 years. And as I've been growing in my work as a farmer, it all seems to be culminating in Patchwork Urban Farms, a multi-plot farm I started in January of 2014. Patchwork is turning the tides back towards the place where gardens, orchards, chicken and duck runs, rabbit colonies all intermingle with our homes, parks, workplaces, and schools. We're zooming out on the city and asking ourselves, how do we actually feed ourselves in this place? I think the answer lies in creating highly productive food systems on any and all underutilized land in the city and suburbs. And the best way to start this process is to share the responsibility of land stewardship among farmers, landowners, and community members.
I have 1/3 of an acre here, and I don't have the time or resources to do justice to this yard. I wanted somebody to make it great and use it for higher purposes. The vision that Sunil holds is going to help a lot of people in Asheville, and I hope provide a model for other cities.
It all starts when a farmer meets a landowner. The farmer eyes up the juicy piece of land, and the landowner visions productivity in an ecologically rich yard, although they don't have the time or the skills to do it. The farmer proposes to give the landowner food in exchange for use of the land. The farmer makes agreements like this with a bunch of landowners, and they all get to eat from not only their own soil, but their neighbor's soil too. Once the farm is working good, the farmer shares the model with another farmer and gives them some patches to work with and some tools to borrow. With smart design, these farm businesses learn to stand on their own, and then they're able to support and share in the creation of even more patches in the city. We're creating an ultra-local food shed that's based in our sharing relationships and interactions. Then, the situation really starts to look like something that can actually provide us ultra-local, responsible food sources. Our roadside stand this year was a great way to create access to fresh food in a place where it's hard to find. We take food stamps there and are working towards a model to sell produce on a sliding scale.
And it's important because this actually teaches you sharing, caring about the things that you eat, and you're sharing because you want your neighbors to be able to have some good, clean food.
In our first year, we've grown as a patchwork community of over 30 people. We are land partners, work traders, apprentices, students, volunteers, nonprofits, restaurants, and CSA members.
My biggest farm enterprises have failed due to lack of involvement from a community, and I know that I've seen a lot of interest in a more distributed model of farming. What's standing in the way is property ownership. So figuring out a way to share better is really step one.
And clearly, I believe that what is really key and important is to be able to have the resources to incubate Patchwork Farms. Then I have confidence that Patchwork Farms is also going to become a network and to incubate other people.
I'm putting myself out there in a real big way. I'm farming land I don't own and investing my time and money into it. I'm making it a point to choose to trust that by sharing in this way, I'm helping to shift our notions of responsibility for land stewardship. We've got 6 sites right now, and our goal is to create a total of 12 land partnerships within 2 years.
And so imagine an Asheville full of patchwork urban farm plots all over the city, and I couldn't imagine a more exciting place to live. And I think, when we talk about foodtopia, and Asheville's been coined foodtopia, that would make us a true foodtopia.
So basically what you are when you're supporting this is an engaged citizen. You're actually helping to grow the food shed of the local region. I would wholeheartedly invest in Sunil because I know that for every small amount that I give him, he's going to maximize the return on that. He is an amazing caretaker of the land and resources, and money is just another one of those resources that flows. And what I know is that when I invest a little, what's going to come back is a lot more plots of land and a lot more food flowing back into the community and a lot more love for the community.
The Patchwork Movement will allow a truly personal relationship with our food, farmers, and landscapes. It will contribute to an Asheville citywide food shed that will allow access to fresh food for more and more people. And most of all, it will bring food and farming back into that place of human values.